Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing a reaction video on a TLC show. So let's see. What is that?
40-year-old Dan Moore suffers from a mysterious medical condition that has taken over his life.
What the heck is that thing?
For the last 7 years, his testicle sac has been growing uncontrollably.
Huh?
This made me a prisoner in my own body. It's like carrying a ball in jail. The best way I could describe the weight.
That's his balls?
If they're trying to imagine it in their head, would be to slit open your scrotum and put in 3 large bowling balls and sew it back up and have you carry it around.
Oh, that's...
I'm constantly in pain, and it's a lot of weight on your back. So it's very hard to move.
Wait, so I'm just curious. So it's not his penis, which is bad to say, I think. It's his balls, testicles. So what's us? Is his, okay. I don't know.
Move.
The unusual condition is so severe, it restricts every movement.
What do you mean?
This is where I have to go to urinate. When it was smaller, I could lift it onto the toilet and pee into the toilet. But when it got bigger, there was always a chance that I'd make a mess. So it was just easier to pee.
So it is that too.
Than rinse it down with the water. But it's probably been 2 years since I could use a normal toilet to urinate.
Supporting Dan through his struggle is his loving wife, Mindy.
Mindy is my wife. We've been together almost 20 years. She's my best friend. She's my everything.
Okay, baby doll.
Dan relies on Mindy for all his needs.
Dan has become a prisoner of his own body, and I've become a prisoner with him. He's not able to do any of the things that he loves doing. If he wanted to go out and get a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread on the way home, Dan can't do that. If he wanted to take a shower all by himself and get, he can't do that. If I was to list, it would be an hour-long show of just things that had been taken away from him one by one. Yeah, this is rare. But it's the kind of things you do for somebody you love,
Yeah, but he could be able to take a shower.
It tells me where I can go. It
by
tells me
himself.
how long.
See, your arms are fine.
It tells me where I can go to the bathroom. It basically has control over my life.
Now, see, not washing down there, you can't by yourself probably.
In a desperate attempt to slow down the scrotum's growth, Mindy and Dan wrap the mass in compression bandages.
We use the bandages to try to stop it and growing further, but we also use the bandages to try to break it up a little bit so it might get smaller. We're only slowing it down.
My only thing is when it was starting to grow, I probably would have already seen the doctor before it ever led to something that serious and that big. So I don't understand why they ain't removed it or done something yet.
No, we're not stopping it. It's like trying to stop a sea with a sand bucket. It's not
happening. Can they even...
But Dan's life hasn't always been like this.
Look at that one.
His parents remember
pants
a time
covers
when he was
it
just
pretty
like
good.
any other son.
This is me in a tie and a sweater looking either kindergarten or first grade. I want to say kindergarten.
Because it kind of looks like he's got that lymphedema or whatever.
As Dan was growing up as a young man, he had many friends. He was involved in sports at school. He just was always doing something, always moving.
Wonder if he had ever had an injury down there or something.
He used to go camping, and they go to stay with their friends, at the campgrounds, and they all come and have picnics and stuff. And I really think that he's missing something by not, being able to do that sort of stuff.
I had no idea that this would have ever happened to my son. If I could have traded places with him, I would have. Because a mother hates to see her children go through something like this.
That's true.
It wasn't until a year after Dan and Mindy married in 2005 that their ordeal began and their relationship started to change.
So so if this started growing the first year after they've been married, and he said in the beginning they've been married for 20 years. This thing's been growing for 19 years. Dude, you should have seen a doctor.
We went out for
You're hurting yourself.
Hotel getaway, and down in his scrotal area, it seemed puffy, more puffy than normal.
How would you know?
It was small enough, so we just kind of wrote it off as,
Oh, that's the wife. Never mind, the wife would know.
Just lose some weight and it would just go away.
But things didn't get better, and over the course of a year, Dan's scrotum grew to the size of a coconut.
Basically,
okay, that's when I would have went to the doctor.
Shorts to
a coconut?
Cover the fact that it was getting bigger and bigger, and probably went out less and less.
Instead of going to the doctor.
He visited his local physician in search of answers.
Oh, he did go to the
nobody
doctor.
could help.
I take it all back. I'm sorry.
We went to our doctor. He was completely baffled. He'd never say anything like it.
I take it back. I apologize.
And there's really nothing we can do until you lose at least 100, 150 pounds. So after
then lose the weight.
Was growing larger, I realized at that point it really didn't matter how much weight I lost.
How did you use a lipoma?
Lose the weight.
Exercise didn't work, and 7 years after first seeking medical help, Dan's scrotum has swollen to massive proportions. His penis and testicles remain normal size, but they are engulfed deep within the gigantic sac.
I just felt that they were
what?
that I
was How do you pee?
So I had to just kind of continue life, the best that I could with what I had.
The size of Dan's scrotum affects every aspect of his daily life. Even finding pants that fit him has become an impossible task.
I have 2 or 3 pairs of pants that I can wear that are kind of tattered and torn, and then I can't wear underwear because, I have to compensate for that.
I don't see why he couldn't have the surgery. Even if exercise didn't work, dieting, you got to just lose some weight. But I also don't know what his medical conditions are
Walking
either.
Just a short distance is painful for Dan, so the only exercise he gets is in the local pool. It's also one of the few things he can still do with Mindy.
Going out and doing things was a huge part of our relationship.
We'd camp, we'd go canoeing, go to another city, always on the go.
These are all things that I can't do anymore.
Sexual intimacy for the couple has also become a thing of the past.
The last time that we had marital relations was on March 19th, 2006.
Woo! That's a long time ago.
Relationship. It's one of those things where you don't want to think about it, but it's definitely there.
When you make a commitment,
I think my hubby would kill me if I made it go that long.
For better, for worse.
I'd be that woman.
So, I guess this is a sickness and health part.
But unable to find a diagnosis for the mysterious condition, Dan fears Mindy's patience could soon wear out.
If she take care of that urge, who am I to stop her?
Well, for women, it's different. For women, it's different. Okay, because we don't have to go in something. And there's plenty of toys, which I'm a girl, so it's different. I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't know if there's toys for that too. But I know for women, we're okay with our toys because sometimes the toys can be better.
I know she loves me more than anything, but there is human nature too.
If he can't find help soon, Dan fears for his life and his marriage.
This girl